coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey, man. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Damn, I appreciate the support. We back up in this piece, man. One more again, back to the pushing of the positivity. Trying to keep these people out the penitentiary. That's what we doing over here, man. That's what it is. Big love to everybody who support the movement, man. Everybody who support the platform. I appreciate you. Can't get done without y'all. Spread the word, man. Tell a friend. Tell everybody, man. Let's go. Let's get them. TBP Nation, stand up, man. We in the building. Listen, man. I know y'all heard this old saying before. Same thing, make you laugh, make you cry. And it is a true statement. You laugh today, you cry tomorrow, man. And I remember being up there in Wallace Ridge. Now, as I told y'all before, these gang members, they got a chokehold on Wallace Ridge. They got a chokehold. As far as like, they could do a lot of things to get away with it up there because the administration is more or less dealing with them like second command. They letting them do what they do. They don't care because it's like, you know, it's us against us. They don't care. And then all the time, when everything jump off, they just can use that as target practice. But they be working with them gangs up there. I told you they'll steal stuff from you, them hillbilly bootlickers. They'll steal stuff from you or confiscate stuff from you, and give it to them. I'm telling you, they do stuff like that up there. So it kind of embolden the gang members up there where they think they can get away with a lot of stuff. They're cut into the COs, try to be, you know, all cool and everything with them, you know what I'm saying? Some of them COs will let them do what they want to do. Oh, look, man, we going to get this dude today, man. You up there in the booth? Yeah, all right, I got you. I ain't going to shoot you. Go ahead, do it. I give y'all about 7-10 minutes. And they'll let you, you know what I'm saying, before they get there busting. And then they're going to be busting at the person that the gang members is getting instead of the gang members that's getting them, right? And then they're going to be writing up phony reports and everything. Man, this joint is wicked up there. I'm telling you, it's super duper wicked, right? So, with that being said, you know, the gang members, like I said, they got a lot of little power up there. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what side of the building they in and what officers is working. They got a little pool. So, the part that I was in at this time, these jokers is running the joint, mostly the Bloods. They got some Crips in there, but the Crips is not as deep as the Bloods. But the Crips that's in there, they putting their little Mac down too. So at the time, they running these phones. So they be, you know, charging dudes to use the phone. You know, especially the weak dudes, they don't stand a chance. You go get on that phone, they want $50 from you off the bat. They want $50 to take a shower. They doing all this tomfoolery, right? So they had this little scary looking young dude in there that they was, you know, getting money from to use the phone. They getting $50 from when he used that phone, but he's scary, you know what I'm saying? And he used the phone because he got to talk to his people because he got to get money. People sending him money. And he a scary dude, right? So lo and behold, they laughing about that. They got him. They got a couple of dudes. They doing their thing. They feeling like, yeah, we taxing these jokers in here. We getting it. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. And to their credit, they was getting paid. You know what I'm saying? They was getting paid for the most part. Then you got dudes like me and other old dudes in there, or OGs, the dudes that ain't going for that. They don't fool with us. They know better. They know better. You understand me? But the ones they can get, they gonna get. So here it is. They bring this dude in there, old big country dude, man. I think he was from somewhere like Joan called Smithfield. Big Bob, right? Big Bob, old Smithfield dude. You could look at him and tell everything about him. Country is a box of rocks. He looked like it. It looked like, you know what I'm saying? He walked like he got rocks in his shoes, right? He a big old country dude, but he cool though, and he been down like probably about 16, 17 years. They put him in cell with the little scary dude, right? So I guess he take a liking to the dude, you know what I'm saying? Cause he fairly got an alright attitude, kind of like an old country dude. He ain't doing a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? He like to play pinochle, he like to play spades and stuff like that. But you can see, I ain't talking about like the weightlifting cut up strength, but you can see the power in him. If you know, you know. You could tell he just like a strong country boy, you know what I'm saying? And I've been around him like on one camp before, and he will tumble and rumble now. He will tumble and rumble. You did. And I just seen him get the scrap one time over some pinochle stuff, right? But it was a bunch of older dudes or whatever. But yeah, he's a strong old man. You did. So I guess it came down to the time old boy was gonna go use the phone or something one time. He used the phone, and I guess the dudes that came by and asked him about when you know what I'm saying, your people, you gonna send that? He was like, yeah, you gonna get it, woo. So he go back in the cell. I guess Big Bob asked him, but what was that? He said, oh no, I pay him use the phone. He said, you paying him use the phone? Yeah, I mean, you know, they gang, you know, they gonna jump you and do this. Man, you ain't got to pay nobody to use no phone, man. You locked up just like they locked up, man. Come on, youngin', you got to get a backbone, man. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, and you can handle your own, man. No, I ain't. I'm just trying to go home, man. Ain't got nothing like 3 years left. Man, you still gotta stand up for yourself. You let them take money for you for the phone. Next thing you know, they be trying to take your booty. He try to take your booty, man. You know what I'm saying? When you want to use that phone, man, you use that phone. You calling your people, man. You don't let nobody tell you can't use no phone to call your people, man. Them dudes broke the law. They locked up. They in here just like you is. You don't let them do that, man. You don't let them handle you. I go use that phone. They ain't gonna ask me. But I ain't got nobody to call. But they ain't gonna ask me to give them no money for the use the phone. How much money you gotta give? Man, I be giving $50 to use the phone. He said, man, you crazy, man. You serious? Cause he like, nah, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So he telling him, don't do that. You ain't gotta do that. And dude's scary though. He's scary. He like, man, I just give it to him, man, cause I don't want no problem. He said, nah, man, you ain't gotta do that. He said, next time you gotta use that phone, man. You go use that phone, man. I come over there with you use phone. You use that phone, man. Them dudes ain't built like that, man. They don't do nothing. They just try and scare you. If you show them that you scared, they gonna keep on taking advantage of you. All you gotta do is stand up for yourself. He's still scary. He like, I don't know. Now I'm telling you, man. So boom. Lo and behold, couple days go by, he gotta use the phone. Big Bob tell him, come on, man, come on, let's go. Go use phone. They go stand out there, they waiting for the line. Yeah, who next on that? All right, yeah, you. Boom, boom, boom. The blood dudes, they be standing around, they be waiting, you know what I'm saying? They be watching them Jones. They be had dudes on point. They be watching, got the dude on point watching the showers. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, you got blood shower, Crip shower, GD shower, Muslim shower. You know what I'm saying? You got, I think it's like 6 or 7 of them Jones in there. And you got like what they call a civilian shower, and it was one more. It's another group, but it ain't number like one joint. You know what I'm saying? But like say old heads, all they go get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody fighting at that. So, but the new dudes, the scary dudes, the young ones, they abide by that, man, because you know the odds is against them. So they abide by it because you know they feel like they're up against something they can't win against. You know, and for the most part, they probably wouldn't win. But I still, in me personally, I still feel like they should have stood up. You know, because if you stand up, man, then that's gonna carry you a long way, man. It's gonna carry you a long way. Whether you got a little bit amount of time, a lot of time, it's gonna carry you a long way. Just stand up for yourself. Say, man, ain't nobody going for that, man. Come on, man. Who is you? You know what I'm saying? Well, what y'all gonna do? Do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta push the line. Cause them dudes don't want to get locked up neither. They don't want to be getting shot. They don't want to be getting, you know what I'm saying? Come on. So dudes they don't think that far though. They think about getting hurt. They think about, you know, getting hit up, get bleed. They think about that. They think about going home, which is always good to think about going home. But when you in the prison, you supposed to want to go home, but don't be thinking about going home so much that you lose your life in here. You lose your dignity. You lose your manhood because you're trying to protect something that ain't even here yet. You trying to, I got to make it home. Okay, How you want to make it home? Do you want to make it home a man? Do you want to make it home with your principles? Do you want to make it home with your morals, your integrity? You know what I'm saying? Your manhood. You got to think about those type of things. But most dudes think about, you know what I'm saying, the here, right now, you know what I'm saying, getting hurt. So anyway, Big Bob go over there with me, get in line for the phone. So he get on the phone. So Big Bob standing there with him. You know what I'm saying? Like right there, he can't go cross the line because you two people can't be standing by the phone. You get shot. Shot up there in the mouse. You got to stand back behind the line, but he's standing right there behind the line while he using the phone. So as he using the phone, he get off the phone. He come over there to Bob. Old blood dude holler at him, yo, you got that right? He said, no, you got that right. So dude walk over to him. I said, man, you got that right? You gonna send that? He said, yeah. And Big Boss said, no, he ain't send nothing. He said, the blood dude tell him, said, man, who you ain't nobody said nothing to you. He said, I know, but he ain't saying nothing. That my selling, man. He ain't paying that no more. They tell him some what? He said, you heard what I said? He ain't paying it no more. You know what I'm saying? So he said, man, go ahead on, man. He ain't paying it no more. So he turned around and walk away. Blood dude go back and tell the other blood dudes, right? So now they got an issue. So they over there congregating. You could tell when something going on with them. You can always say you know what I'm saying? It's so obvious the dudes have been doing time. They get 4, 5 together, they get talking. You see what they looking at. You read the body language. So they come over there. A couple of more come over there. Boom, 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 boom. You know what they talking about because they be over here talking like this. The person they talk about over there, as they talking, the main one talking, they'll do like this. You know what I'm saying? So they looking at it, you know, it's to me, it's nothing. I can see it, right? But I guess he won't trip it. You know what I'm saying? So they call cell break. When you get a cell break, they're going to open the door for 10 minutes. Leave the doors open, and in 10 minutes, the door's going to close. If you got to go in and get something, you got to get it. If you grab it, come back out, stay in, whatever. If you go in, you want to stay in, you can push the button, get your door closed. You know what I'm saying? But you got 10 minutes, and the doors going to close whether you in or out for the wreck. So, boom, cell break come. The young boy go to the cell. You know what I'm saying? I see one of the blood dudes go walk over there to talk to him. When he go walk over there to talk to him, Big Bob go over there and say, hey, Mike, nah, back up away from the cell, man. He said, man, I'm talking to your cell. He said, no, man, he ain't talking. He ain't paying nothing. He ain't talking no more. Leave him alone, man. You know what I'm saying? On whatever it is with y'all, just leave him alone. Dude walk back, peel out. He go over there to the blood dudes. They over there standing. They whispering, they talking, they woo, woo, woo. So time ticking too now. The doors stay open for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So boom, when it came down to it, where the people say, doors closing in 30 seconds, doors closing in 30 seconds, I see the whole little group of 5 of them. They moving in unison. One of them is looking at the booth, seeing where the people at in the booth, right? So when they say doors closing in 30 seconds, Big Bob in the cell with his little home, with his little cell partner. They bum rush up in the cell, right? And start swinging on Big Bob. Boom, boom, boom. Man, you can see from where I'm sitting there playing chess. I'm with Big John. We can see me and Big John over there tripping. So they in there, they hitting them. Boom, boom, boom. One of them got a little poker. They hit him a couple of times too. So he's slanging them though. Bang, boom, boom. Oh, his selling old scary dude, he up on the bunk. He ain't moving. He on the bottom joint. He not moving. He over in the corner. So he tussling with these dudes like they the thinking in their mind, okay, well, we'll run down here, put the smack down on him. You know what I'm saying? Poke him if you got a poker. So I guess by him slinging all these little youngins around and fighting back and they can't really do nothing. They couldn't fight anyway. It looked like they was just like in there, like numbers, like all this, man, that ain't working with somebody know how to fight. Especially a big country bama in there that's strong as a bull. So he basically handling them, but he get popped a couple of times because the other one, he reaching over and popping in the back. He the scariest one. So he popping them. But he handling them. He got one of them locked up like this. He pushing the other ones off. He punching the other one. But he got one of them in you know what I'm saying, got that joke in the chicken wing. Big John like, oh, he got him. He got him. Now, he handling Big John with the lazy eye. He handling him, young. He handling him. He handling him because he keep that toothpick in his mouth. I'm looking for man. Oh, he handling him. Oh, he handling him. So we tripping, right? So loudspeaker, they ain't even looking, but they on the loudspeaker. So on the loudspeaker, they say, doors get ready to close, doors get ready to close. So they trying to pull away and get away from them. They trying to, their whole plan was to bum rush in there, beat them up, you know, hit them if they have to, and get out and let the doors close. Boom. Almost worked. Almost. So they hitting them, they rumbling, but they taking to me from where me and Big John at. It looked like they taking the worst up, but they is getting some shots in. You got to think it's 4 or 5 dudes on one. They getting some shots in, and the dude, like I said, done poked him a couple of times because you could see the little, you know what I'm saying, the little blood stains on his joint. So he done got hit with something. So boom, as they try, come on, let's go, blood, let's go, let's go. They pulling each other trying to get out. So as they going out, you heard the door start closing. Doors closing, doors closing. So the doors closing. As the doors closing, and they almost all out, like 3, 4 of them out. Last 2, he trying to get out. Then the other one, they pulling him because he got a hold up, and he almost get out. And as the doors closing, man, he jerked them back in. The door closed. So now 4 of y'all is out there. Big Bob in here with one of them, and his scary seller is on the bunk. Man, he started beating the human daylights out of that joint. He started beating the boom against the door, boom to the floor. You could see him standing up, just stomping them, and you hear him hollering. They at the door looking like, let him out, blood. Let him out, blood. Let him out. So he just whooping them. You know what I'm saying? He can't do nothing. He's stuck. He by himself. He ain't got his buddies with him now. Dude probably still on the bunk. We can't see him because, you know, now you can only see through this. So we can't see him, but quite sure he on the bunk. He's scared. He's scared to death. So boom, he turned him up. But it's so much noise being made, and they standing by the door on the outside of the red line hollering, let him go, blood, let him go, blood. Did the people come looking, and they heard the noise. Hey, get away from the line. Get away from the line. Bam, hit the joint, get away from the line. But they could hear it. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what's going on down there? What's going on? So they call the people. Man, them people come up in that joint, run around, run down to the cell, look up in the cell, man. All they see is dude balled up against the door, and Big Bob in there just stomping them, kicking them, punching them. They just, get up, back up off of her, back up off her, back away. Hey, call it. Everybody, go to your cell, get to your cell right now. Bust all the doors open. Everybody got to go to their cell, They calling the crew coming running in. Now, you just think about this. While all this is going on, they got to wait for all these people to get in their cell. They got to wait for the crew to come, and he's still in there getting whooped. Stomped. Man, they carried that joke out there on the stretch, and he was a little youngin, probably like about a ball 45 pounds. Ball. I know y'all probably saying to yourself like, well, where you beat him so bad? Man, they ran in there and attacked him. Now, Big Bob, he probably about 6'2", probably about 250, 260. So he looking at it like, man, I done got poked. Y'all done try to jump me. I don't care how little he is. He gonna take all of what y'all should have get because y'all should have stayed up in here too. Man, he beat the brakes off of that joker, man. Man, they carried that dude out there. They said they had to medevac him up out of there, man. Medevac him up out there, broke collarbones, gave him a fractured skull, crushed him up in that joint, dog. Crushed him up in that joint. Now, did he probably got a case? Yeah, he probably got a case too. Even defending himself. That's why I say even in the penitentiary, you're going to lose. You can defend yourself and catch a case. They don't care. They just, because by how bad youngin got hurt, they got to justify that by taking somebody to court. They got to punish somebody. That's the way they can try to cover themselves for lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? But in actuality, how does man get in my cell? He in my cell. I don't supposed to defend myself in my cell. He bleeding. He got puncture wounds. But the dude that had the poker, he out the cell, so it ain't no poker in there. See what I'm saying? So it's like a catch-22. You can't win. Man, they locked him up. They locked Big Bob up. They locked the celly up. They locked all them dudes that was standing in front of the cell up. So all 4 of them jokers got locked up. You know what I'm saying? They ended up getting the case too because they said they seen them go in and out the cell when they pull the cameras back. So, man, it was just a big mess. But out of all of that, Them dudes might have got little nicks and scratches, but the one dude, man, he almost lost his life messing with that gang stuff. See, same thing make you laugh, make you cry. It's cool when you got them numbers and you can jump on people, you can scare people, and you can intimidate them and you can extort them because you got so many people. But when you run across one of them jokers that don't care, when you run across one of them jokers that know how to fight back, when you run across one of them big country bumpkin bammers like Big Bob, he just got country stripping. He been fighting all his life. He gonna try to beat your brains out. Man, you got action, man. You got action. You understand me? So, man, that was crazy. And he was just taking up for himself, and the seller couldn't even take up for himself. He wouldn't take up for himself. He was too scared to take up for himself. You know what I'm saying? But they cost that young boy, almost cost that young boy his life, man. Almost cost him his life trying to be gangster in the penitentiary because you in a gang and you trying to handle and extort. There's a lot to come with that, man. You can run across people that ain't going for that. And they got lucky because Big Bob could have had one of them and it would have been all over for him. And they couldn't even fight. I'm telling you, me and Big Johnson there looking, man, these goofies, man. They goofies. You gonna run in there because you think you got numbers and you intimidated dude. What happens when dude fight back? And he fought back. And he was winning. Against all of them, to me, it looked like he was winning. He won't get hurt that bad, except for, like I say, the little, other than that, man, and that joint probably was a little poke, but I don't know, I couldn't see because his hand, but he was bleeding though. But still, he ain't never lose consciousness. He ain't never fall down. He ain't never go to the ground. So, you know, but it was crazy, man. And he probably still up in the mountains. He probably still up there. He probably still in the mountains because that's how they do you. Send him straight to Red Onion. 5 years saved. You know what I'm saying? 24 and 1. You know what I'm saying? 23 and 1. 5 years saved. Come out of that, 3 years charge free. And you can move back down to Wallace Ridge. What? Yeah. Then you got to be 2 years charge free to even be put in for a transfer to get off of there. But if you catch another charge while you're there, or catch too many, if you came from Red Onion, they send you back to Red Onion. Then you start over and come back and forth like a washing machine to dry. They vicious up there, man. Vicious. And I'm telling you, you got to deal with them gang members, and you got to deal with that racist, bootlicking, Uncle Tom, Jeffro Bodine, Embreed administration. So, man, y'all better stay out here on the street. If you know like I know, you better stay out here on the street and fend for yourself. You better stay out here on the street and fend for yourself, man, because it's going down behind them walls, man. Behind that barbed wire, you know, and that concrete and steel, it's going down on the daily. On the daily, man. And it's going to be about something that you don't even have to worry about out here in the street. Over a phone. Everybody you know got a phone right now. More or less. They poking, sticking, fighting, busting heads, so extorting over phones in the penitentiary. So it is what it is. Y'all talk to me in the comments, man. I talk back. Big love, TBP Nation. Stand up, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Hype the video. Welcome me back, man. Run the video up. Make comments. Talk to me. I talk back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Check your subscription. Make sure you subscribe. We back up in the building, man. Duck them hooks.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.